Hi guys, so this is my review on the Svord Peasant Knife Mini. So I recently did a video on this channel about my UK everyday carry, and I mentioned in there how I don't carry a knife day to day. And after doing that video, I kind of started thinking more and more about it, how just carrying a knife would be useful. Now sometimes I have the Gerber multi-tool with me, but it's quite bulky, and I'm going to try and experiment with everyday carry, swapping the Gerber multi-tool out for the Svord Peasant Mini, which is UK everyday carry legal. So start with the packaging. The packaging is really nice. I really like this cardboard box, kind of like this cartoon character they've done. Everything's really nice about it. It's not plastic, so all recyclable. You get this nice little leaflet that gives you like some of the history on the knife itself. So this is based on a knife used in Bohemia and Bavaria 300 to 400 years ago. It's in a peasant style, the shape and cut of the knife. So it's nice, the kind of history you get with that. There's also a lifetime warranty part you can fill out. I mean, how much on a £15 knife are you really going to be worried about the lifetime warranty? But it's really nice they add that in there, and they're kind of standing by their product on believing in it. You know, just giving you a lifetime warranty on it, at least on the materials, is a nice show of Svord really believing in their product. The plastic feels kind of cheap, but then this is just really a utilitarian, you know, everyday carry, throw it in your bag, throw it in your pocket kind of knife. I mean, if the plastic ever does break, I thought maybe a nice idea would be to maybe replace it with like a wood, maybe a softer wood. So we have these brass screws here. The front one tightens up the pivot there, so it makes the opening and closing of the knife a little bit tighter. And this one's the lock-in screw, so when the blade is fully closed, you can tighten that screw down and it loosens or tightens basically the lock-in mechanism of the knife. There's a little hole here. It's actually quite small. You would probably struggle to get 2 strands of paracord through there, but you could definitely get at least one. So you could have a strand of paracord coming up with a figure-of-8 knot, and when it's closed, I mean, it kind of does close down on it a little bit, but if it was just one strand of paracord, you'd probably be okay. I mean, I generally like my knife attached to me, or at least all my tools are like, you know, on string attached to me. Just hate the idea of dropping stuff, so it's nice it does have that feature. It makes it a little bit more tactile opening it as well, like if your hands are cold, just having that hole there makes it a little bit easier to open. I mean, I really actually like the style of the blade. This still has the machining oil on it. I mean, a lot of people say on the other reviews I've watched about how the grind isn't equal from side to side, and you can notice that. And you know, if this was like a £100 knife, you'd be like, okay, it's the manufacturing, the grind, the machining on it isn't the best, but it is what it is. It's just a cheap utilitarian everyday, throw it in your bag. And I actually really love the character that the knife comes with straight from the factory. It doesn't feel that sharp. We'll just test it on a bit of paper. I mean, it is cutting through it, so it has some sharpness to it. It definitely feels like it needs a little bit of a sharpen. It has some maintenance guidelines here in the instruction manual itself. So adjust the tension of the blade pivot screw to suit your preference. We talked about that. That's the first screw there. If the blade locking screw is too tight, it may be more difficult to open the peasant knife. Adjust to suit your preference. Again, that's just screw adjustment, which we talked about earlier. Svord Peasant knives develop a grey natural oxide patina over a period, which provides a distinctive appearance. This unique, attractive finish is cherished by Svord knife owners worldwide. However, it is advisable to lightly protect all Svord knives with a smear of vegetable, mineral or gun oil. So it's not stainless steel, it will rust, and you're going to treat it a little bit if you just, you know, put some, I generally just use like oil from my kitchen, like sunflower oil, olive oil, which just tends to what I use. If you've got gun oil or something like that, you can use that as well. To keep the knife sharp, I recommend using abrasive sharpeners, including whetstones, oil stones, diamond sharpeners, or various grades of Arkansas stones. To sharpen the knife, lay it on an angle of 10 to 20 degrees, draw the knife across the stone on alternate sides until sharp. So it's got some maintenance instructions on there. I mean, for most people, they're kind of, I mean, it's so cheap, right? This is the beauty of it, is the peasant knife. It's cheap, it's everyday carry. I mean, maintenance probably isn't the highest priority, but it's so nice, it's so pretty that I think it is really worth looking after. I'm actually really happy with it. I'm going to experiment with carrying this every day. In the previous video I said I'd carry like the Gerber, but only from time to time, because in the UK, you know, people are so like anti-knife. If you end up in a pub, if you end up going out somewhere with a girlfriend, you want to have this thing in your pocket which you have to explain to bouncers or, you know, security when you go. That does put me off from time to time. I'm really going to experiment with this anyway. I'm very, very happy with it. I mean, for the price, it was 15, 16 pounds, and it was on like £2-3 for delivery. Really, really happy with it anyway. It seems a really nice piece. Just the colour of the blade, the grind of the blade, it's just very nice. And I really like the packaging and like a little bit of history with it, to do with the history of the peasant knife. So what I'm probably going to do is just, you say, put a bit of paracord on there, loop it to my trousers when I go out, when I do stuff down the allotment, when I'm doing stuff with a pony, when I probably need a knife with me. This is going to be the one that I carry for everyday carry going forward. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Are you considering the Svord Peasant Mini? They do the regular Peasant, but that's not actually UK everyday carry legal. The Mini is, and I think the Mini is a better size, even if you're watching this from the US or a country where you maybe don't have such restrictive knife laws. This just kind of fits in the hand, fits in the pocket a little bit better, I think, than the bigger one. It's kind of got this big thing that sticks off, so bear in mind the bigger size has that as well, so the total length does start getting a bit long if you're looking at the full size Peasant, but I'm really happy with it anyway. I'm looking forward to carrying this knife for the foreseeable future. It's great value, £15, you can't really go wrong. Thanks for watching this review, guys. Let me know if you have a Svord, how you've liked it so far, and I will see you in a future video.